Hi everybody. I am working on just this divided box. I'm going to do like a little assemblage work in here. So I just thought I'd turn on the camera while I'm working and let you see what I'm doing. I just turned this box over. I wanted to see what this combination of Distress Oxide sprays would look like. I have Forest Moss, Vintage Photo, and Aged Mahogany. It's kind of pretty. Subdued, which is fine, but I thought, well, I'll do the back first and see how it looks. And I think I might put a little more. It's dry now. I may just add a little more green to that. I'm gonna come up from kind of high and far back so that I don't get just solid. I want it speckly so we can see it just like that. I'm gonna dry it. Okay, then, no, I guess I can do the sides the same. Mix them up good. I kind of had this kind of solid in the background, and then I added the green in the other one, photo. Let's do one at a time. I'm trying to decide if I want to add the Vintage Photo. I think I'm going to leave it for right now. This will be interesting to see what I get. Trying to get down in these. Probably won't get much on the sides. Well, I guess it is. I'm going to dry that and then put the green in. Alright, that's mostly dry. I'm going to add the green. This one is kind of leaks a little bit all over my all over my finger. Alright, I am going to get some on this edges here. So you can see it's pretty, colorful when it goes down, but it really dulls down once it's dry. Plus this is a real porous, like a MDF sort of board, so it's sucking it in too. But that's okay for this because I don't want to focus on the background. I want to see more what's going into each compartment for the assemblage. I think I'm going to hit these edges, the front-facing edges, with some black paint, I think. Maybe I'll use gray. I have this graphite acrylic from Amsterdam. I really like this. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it. Let's try that. I can always paint over it if I don't like the way it looks. I just want to catch these edges here because a little contrast. It's almost like a framing, sort of, each one of these little compartments. Now I could have covered each one of these surfaces with paper, and that's an option too, but that sounded like a lot of work to me and I didn't feel like doing a lot of work. I just wanted to have fun because I'm one that Even if I measure twice and cut once, it's still wrong. So I'd rather just paint it. And before you ask, I can't tell you where to get this exact box because I've been hoarding these for years, because when I had my physical shop, little Christmas ornaments were shipped in these from my supplier, and they had like plastic or whatever on the front of them. So I think this is the last one that I have. But the Tim Holtz vignette boxes would work. I think Seven Gypsies, I think, has a divided box, or Graphic 45. I'm sure if you Google it, you can find lots of options for divided boxes for assemblage, or find one online. They're out there. Sometimes I think that they're a little overpriced though for what they are, but at any rate, I still want to see more green. I don't know, maybe not. It just seems really dull. Maybe I need a not oxide. Maybe I need just a regular distress spray to add a little color in there. Let me see what I have. Alright, I have Rusty Hinge in just the distress spray that's not an oxide. I'm going to try it and just add a little color that's not going to dry down quite so dull. Just so I have a little more in there. That's just what I wanted. So I think that'll work. Seems like the oxide is just swallowing that color right up as it dries. Just disappearing. So maybe I'll just have to stick with what I have here. I'm going to try it again with a brighter one. I have the Crackling Campfire. And this one's brand new. I haven't even opened it. Alright, well, I'm just going to do this. Let's see how much of it stays. I'm just going to add a lot, because there's stuff going to go in here, so it's not like I could actually put too much in here. I don't think I actually can. I'm probably not getting it even because of the dividers. If this works, then I'm going to put some on the back too, even though I kind of like the way the back looks. Alright, let's see what happens. I like that. That's better. What do you think? I think so. At least have a little more contrast, which I guess that's what I was looking for. I don't mind the dullness of the colors. I just wanted to see more contrast, and it seemed like they all just kind of melded together, so that's not too bad. That's better. I'm going to put some of that on the back. Although that's pretty, but maybe this will be prettier. Alright, I like that better too. So I'm going to do a little cleanup and get rid of my paper here that collected my overspray. Not pretty enough to keep, I don't think. Yeah. But it keeps my glass mat. It's hard to clean off my glass mat as often as I need to when I'm doing stuff like that, so that makes it easier. Okay, and while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to tell you to come back because I got, where is it? I got a new stamp set from Woodware. I just loved this typewriter, and it has different sentiments. Like if you do cards, you would love this. Some of it might go okay in my art journal or something. The love and the hello would be cute here on this paper. or it says you are just the right type. I could put that there. I just really liked the vintage image of the typewriter, and evidently I liked it so much that I ordered 2 of these. I didn't mean to, but I did. So I'm going to give one of these away because I don't need 2, and it wasn't real expensive. I'm not going to send it back. And I bought these Simon Hurley stamp sponges, or whatever they're called, where you can press it onto a stamp and then it has the impression on the foam and you can stamp with it. So I haven't played with these yet. So I'm going to be doing another video. We'll play with these 2, and then I'm going to give away the extra stamp set. So watch for that and come back. But I'm going to finish this up first. Get this uploaded so that you can see how this turned out. Now, what I have, here, see, make use of my dog food trays. I laid things out in here the way I think I want them. Each little section. This I got from, I think I got it from maybe Mad Fox on Instagram. I get a lot of cool vintage things from her, but I think I want that there. And then I have 7 Gypsies, just these 2 little dome studs, and then I have the bigger ones from Graphic 45 that I think I'm going to put on the intersections. So those will go on last. And then I just have, so I have some papers for in the background, and then I just chose 1 or 2 kind of dimensional things that I can add to. So rather than make you watch me just glue all this stuff in, and I'll probably get frustrated and swear, so I'm not going to make you watch or listen to that. But that's what I'm going to do next inside of each one of these little pieces. I may age some of this with a little bit of vintage photo archival ink so that it all has kind of the same colorway. But other than that, the rest is just going to get glued in, and I'll put a hanger on the back. If you watch my channel, you know there for a while I was doing like 3 videos a week, and I was doing my own thing in between. So I had just amassed so many art pieces that weren't in my art journal, you know, pieces on canvas or my cold wax pieces that were on art boards or whatever. A lot of collage work. And it's like, I need to sell some of this. I need it out of here because I need the space. So I was approached by one of the local breweries to see if I wanted to do, they're going to do a market inside of the brewery. So they'll have people that do like baked goods and art stuff, and you know, like a market kind of thing. Not an art show per se. We'll have other things too. So I'm going to do that the first Saturday of each month from April through October, I think. Or at least that's what I said I would do. Get rid of some of this stuff and make room. I saved out just my absolute favorite pieces that I didn't want to sell, but for the most part, I'm 70 years old, you guys. I don't need to keep all this stuff. My poor kids are going to have a hard enough time knowing what to do with all these art supplies when I kick the bucket. So I don't need to keep all the finished goods. For me, the fun is in the making, not in the keeping. I don't need to keep it all. It's like I remember what it looks like. I have pictures of most of it, so, you know, that's enough for me. Anyway, thought I would share that. If you're in the Cleveland area, I will be at Funkin' Ship. It's the Platform Brewery's bistro in the West 25th Street area. So over there by Great Lakes Brewery, all the little nano breweries are around West 25th Street. So it's on Sackett Avenue in Cleveland. So if you're in the neighborhood on the first Saturday of the month for the next few months, come see me. Okay, I am going to get this put together. Hopefully I like it, and then I'll be back to show you. All right, everything's glued. It's not all completely dry. I'm going to step up on this stool so I can see in the top of my camera, kind of. sort of show you what's what here. I have this old magnifying glass over her face. I don't know if you can tell that or not. The light's kind of shining on it. And then I put this piece here. Here I have one of those, like it's a block sort of. And then a little gear with a number 1 on it. This guy has a watch crystal over his face, and I just put that little piece of measuring tape there. I put some vintage photo embossing glaze on this little Tim Holtz doll and put a key in there. And then I had this little jar bottle that I painted black, and a Prima flower that I painted black, and another one of those blocks. So that's in there. A Prima butterfly is in there, and then I put the little cabochons, or whatever you want to call them, on some of the cornering pieces. So that's it. It was fun. I like making these. So that one will go to market with me. I think I will have some still pictures at the end so you can see all the pieces better. I'm glad you joined me for this video today. It was just more kind of a show and tell, I guess, than anything else. I will be back though to give away the extra stamp that I bought with the typewriter on it and the sentiments for making cards. So watch for that. If you're not subscribed to my channel, hit that subscription button, and then if you click on the bell, you can be notified when I upload new videos, and then you won't miss it. So that might be something that you want to do. And in the meantime, go make some art. Bye.